Today is the 31st of May 2019. It's about 7 o'clock, I guess at night, even though it looks like afternoon. I know I'm super underexposed in that. And I am off at France, Paris. And I was telling my housemate Ian and I was like, "See, Ian, off to Paris." And he's like, "What?" So I didn't tell anyone but mom, my dad, my grandma, family members basically. So yeah, first step of the trip is gotta take a bus from not too far from my house. I'm still a bit ill. I ate some bad food. Unhealthy food is what I should say. Made myself really sick because of my bad lifestyle choices. And so I'm very tired because I haven't had a lot of protein, because every time I eat protein, I get an upset stomach. Or not protein, but animal protein. So I've been having to eat lots of fruits and vegetables and other versions of protein for the past 5 days now. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I'm almost at a bus stop, and I'm first gonna go to Aldi to get some fruits and that, because I need to stay energized from now until about 24 hours from now. Try not to buy anything there. And from Aldi, I'll go to the train station, bus station, whatever, in Victoria. So I'll see you guys at Aldi. No, I forgot to actually record myself at Aldi because I was in such a big hurry to get the bus in time so I can get my 3 buses in under an hour. So I just got some bananas, some, what was it? Oh yeah, granola bars, gluten-free of course. And then I got myself some peanut butter, which would end up spilling in my backpack later in the day. And then lastly, I got some really great crackers to eat with that peanut butter. So yeah.
109 to Brixton.
Under my
Anyway, last time in Victoria Station. Last time in Victoria Station for, I don't know, maybe years or something like that. But anyway, I'm walking at the coach station. This is the train station. Let's see. Coach station. So it's really loud in here, so if I repeat myself over and over again, I apologize. So I just got here at this coach station. I'm gonna see what bus I have. 156 16. Cool. So here's my gate. But I still have 45 minutes to wait. So I just got on the bus to go to Paris. It's super full, but should be leaving soon. still light outside.
There we go. Just to let you know that we're crossing 1 o'clock, so therefore you are free to leave the coach. But make sure you're back in about 20 minutes.
So we're out here in Dover, Port of Dover. That's my bus. And it just turned midnight here. You can actually, I don't know if it pick up on camera or not. You can see the white cliffs. Just like in Margate and that. But yeah, we're just here to hang out for about 20 minutes. Or like 20 minutes to 1. I don't remember what he said. Probably not going to stay out here that long, but I just wanted to show you. We just went through all the customs and that, and we had to show our passports. It's actually, holy crap, it's actually like kind of cold out here. Just the Adidas shirt. Oh wow, it's really windy. I'm sure you guys can hear that now. But yeah. So at this point, we just got on the ferry from Dover to Calais, and just kind of showing you guys around, and it was weird. I was like, oh god, please don't let me get seasick on this thing. But it's like a proper like cruise ship, really. It's not as big as a cruise ship, but it's quite large still and quite nice inside. And I'll show you out the window at the end of this clip. So I found the outside deck. It's quite cool. I'll show you over the edge. Channel for like an hour now. England is still visible. I was hoping like, wow, the stars are really pretty. No, it's not the sun. It's something that you can't see on camera, but it's like a light. It's crazy. You can still see like England and that. It's really cold up here and really windy. England on the other, that's insane. Yeah. Look at this. Thank you, God, what a blessing. At this point, it was like, I don't even know, maybe somewhere between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and everyone was just so tired, nowhere to lay down, so everyone was laying on the floor. Just about to land. That's right now. It's after 3 in the morning, and I already slept like it will. I'm eating grapes. Should be landing any minute now.
Please. I'll be driving in an hour and 50 minutes, and then we'll stop for 20 minutes. Should be in Paris 20 minutes past 7 in the morning.
So right now my bus is stopped at this gas station, and we're still on our way at Paris. Just wanted to show the sunset, or the sunrise. And as soon as I walked or stepped off the bus, I smelled the most fragrant air that I've smelled, I think, in like months. It straight up smelled like, I don't even know. It smelled like perfume. It was so like beautifully fragrant here. It was, you know, I don't know what the reason for that is, but it just, the air quality is like a million times better here than in London. 10 out of 10 will recommend. In moments like these, I know it's really important to thank God just for all that He gives us and all that we are allowed to see and smell and experience. Exposure is crap. But anyway, it just truly is really beautiful. So I'll just get at Paris through there. That's the bus station, and literally a skateboard right next to it. It's really cool actually. So I took a bunch of photos of it. And just gonna keep moving on. I forgot I was supposed to actually be taking videos. Right now we are at Musée de Sculpture et Plein Air de la Ville de Paris. And which means Museum of Sculpture and something air of the city of Paris. And yeah, just hanging out around the river. Very cool. I'm stoked. I actually really like this a lot better in London because it's like, it reminds me a lot more like of a cross between London, Tampa, and St. Pete. It's a lot more laid back than London is. I like it. So I've been walking around the river for quite a bit, and I just saw this. I thought it was cool. So I just got out of Euros for the first time. I got just 20 out. That's insane. It's so odd. It's tiny as well. It's like very small. Yeah. Here's the roof.
Go back left a bit.
Pretty cool actually. It's in this massive courtyard. It's all the way around the map. It's crazy. Yeah, it's really cool. Because of the sand on the ground is so bright and so hot out here. I'm not used to like this heat being in London for so long. I mean, like obviously it's not as bad as Florida. I'm just not used to it right now. Of course, it looks like this. Really great architecture around here. We're here. It's insane. It's so tall. For so long when I come here, I'm finally at the friggin' Eiffel Tower. They got all these African guys here, like selling massives. All over the place. Just laying back underneath the Eiffel Tower, thinking about all those times that I wanted to see it so bad. Wanted to be, you know, mostly in London, but also wanted to see Paris so bad. And I almost did not do it because I was worried about money. But God really blessed me with a very, very inexpensive ticket. God has blessed me to get me here today despite my recent illness. So I just really want to say thank you to him. Without him, none of this would be possible. Thank you, God. So insane how big that is. Dernière, l'Arc de Triomphe. I've been trying to get here all day, but it's taking me so long. It's quite, excuse me, It's quite deep in Paris. Quite far north of the river. And it took a long time to walk here. So, yeah. I got bag searched by some cops because I took some photos of them. Cause they look like Ninja Turtles. Swear down, like. So I knew I had to get photos, and they started following me immediately. That's all right. Weird. This should be my first train ride. Wow. This is insane because trains are insanely expensive at London. Here. I'm taking the bus home, and it's so hot. It's like 31 on the bus or something like that. So say goodbye to Paris, and we'll be back soon. Update of what has happened since the last video I made, because I just forgot to continue to make videos. But we drove for like 3 or 4 hours straight, and then we drove like into this like semi truck like yard in the middle of nowhere, and it was like black dark with like only a little bit of lights in that. And it was just crazy, and we stopped the bus and we got it searched by like guys with canines and stuff, like out in the middle of nowhere. And there were like a few like lamppost lights on, and it was so dark, and I was like, are we about to be sold into like slavery or something out here? But it was really weird. I don't know why we got checked there. And it was so weird. I don't know. Anyways, the next at the actual port to get on the ferry. We went through customs and that, and it took so long that we actually missed our ferry. And at this point it was about 1:30 in the morning, and we had to wait until 4:45 for the next ferry to leave, and everyone was pissed. And so I just kept calm, and I realized that God did this for a reason. We're going to get through this. But at this point, I hadn't drank any water in like hours and hours, and like my mouth was dry, and I just needed some water and that. So we actually have like this rest stop after we get past the border, and I went to go check to try to get some food and like water and that, but they just had vending machines, and all the vending machines obviously took cash and a contactless card. And they didn't have any cash machines, so I'm like, I'm stuck still in France, no money to buy any food or water, and I haven't had anything to drink in like 5 or 6 hours. And that may not seem like much, but I mean, I was like I was starting to get dehydrated. And so the only thing I could do was I actually went at the sink in the bathroom and filled up my water bottle a little bit with like this hot water. It was terrible. It didn't smell bad or taste bad, it was just like, it was not good. But I was like, I know I shouldn't be drinking this. So I ended up just not really drinking it. And then I just went back to sleep off and on again. And so I was like asleep for quite a while. And then right about 4 o'clock, I woke up for my last time. And on the ground, right in front of me, I mean, my mom was praying for me and everything. I'm sure my dad was as well. But right in front of me on the ground was a €1 coin. And I was like, because that's exactly what I needed. I had like a 50-cent euro coin in my backpack, and a Sprite was like €1.50. So I like ran back, got my money and put it in the vending machine and got a Sprite. And then like immediately after, got on my bus to drive onto the ferry. So after we got on the ferry, I went and bought a sandwich from their food shop. I got an apple as well. That's where we are now. It's like 5 in the morning. The sun is starting to come up, and we're on our way back to the UK. We may be back at Victoria Station 7:30 or 8 o'clock, which will mean I will get home maybe around 9 o'clock in the morning. And then I can go to bed. Anyway, that's where we are. Sorry to take any videos, I didn't remember to, but yeah. These views are absolutely incredible. I brought my camera with me as well, so I'm going to take some photos of that. It's just so beautiful out here this morning. Never seen the sunrise on the water before. That's so insane.
Deal.
So just got back in London. I got off my bus, got my stuff, and just walking go get the bus so I can go get some groceries and go home. I don't really want to film like actually going home. There's just no point to it. So just end the video here basically. Thanks for watching if you guys watched the entire video, and sorry for my lack of filming. Just didn't really, I wanted to enjoy being there, not be worried about capturing what I was actually seeing. But anyway, 10 out of 10 would recommend going in Paris. Like even at this point, like I actually am liking Paris more than London. Very, very different city from London despite what people may think. But anyway, thanks for watching. Also, last thing is, I just wanted to say that I just wanted to say thank you to God, because without God, none of this would be possible. He made it all happen. He got me through it, every little detail of it. So thank you, Lord. You have truly blessed me once again. And get this day off, and then tomorrow back on another trip at York. So I'll see you guys then.